So this past week was the in-game tournament, and so a lot of teams before it happened were warming up with their teams. And so Riggsy, who's one of my teammates, showed me a screenshot of this game. And if you don't recognize all the people in it, there are some crazy people that are in this game, from EQO, Sparker, Nevix, who's been our rank 1 Groot and rank 1 thing. Tim the Tatman is Guru, renamed. Ryan Gosling is Gale Adelaide. Riggsy's my teammate. Borderline is like another crazy support. I don't know who these two are very much. This guy's also kind of crazy, I remember it, but I don't know who this guy is. So apparently this game was fucking insane. Isn't Weenie Junkie team captain? Oh, it is team captain. Okay, the Wolverine guy. Yeah, so this is just a fucking insane lobby. This is an actual rank 1 versus rank 1 type lobby. I don't know if I'm gonna spectate who I'm gonna spectate individually. I think it's gonna be more of a just feel it out as we go. But apparently this game was crazy. So this side's playing the Venom Mag comp with Luna, Namor, Hela, Loki. So Loki, Luna is like one of the best backlines, if not the best backline. And then the other side, what do we got? We got Luna and Viz. Honestly, that's a pretty good backline too. And I guess it looks like he starts off solo tanking.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
All right, so they gotta back away a little bit. Honestly, I might play this from like up top a little bit. You know what? Yeah, you know what? This is gonna be one of those games I'm not gonna spectate from individual POVs. I think I'm gonna try to do a lot of up top. I think see a little bit more of a macro sets. All right, so the Spidey jumps in. The Spidey can kind of do whatever. He can just go in and harass. Oh, EQO goes down actually early. And they're playing solo tank on the attacks with the Hawkeye. If you see my tier list, I put Hawkeye actually pretty high. I think Hawkeye is really slept on right now. Just being able to do a lot of damage. Riggsy takes the high ground here on the Hela. And the reason for that is because their supports are going to be playing a lot in this backline over here. And you can already see the Invis, or sorry, not the Invis, the Loki's already set up for this corner. Enemy Hela is probably going to challenge him. He does challenge him, so he has to actually end up giving it up. But you'll actually notice a lot of is the Invisible Woman's will be giving them shield. So if you're watching this for the rest of the game, if you are particularly interested in the Hela 1v1s, the difference between the Helas is mostly going to be who gets the Invisible Woman shield. So they TP back. EQO TP's back early because he died first, which is something else that not enough people do. You don't have to play Strange all the time, but if you die early, you should be coming back on Strange a lot of times. It's actually something even with my team we talked about, is like we're way too reliant on like me to always swap. And it's like sometimes I'm the last person alive and it's like, yeah, I'm probably the best person to have on Strange. But like if I'm dying last and I'm stalling us out, like someone else should probably do it. So something good to have in your back pocket as a player is being able to do that quite often. So everybody's gonna hold this high ground up here. Portal was kind of blocking the POV a little bit. I don't know if that was actually by design or just happened to end up being that way. Nevix needs to force out the Hawkeye up here because he just has such a good angle. Look at him, he's 1 HP though. Look at this fucking fight. This is a dog fight over here. We'll watch the POV for just a second. So getting the Invisible Woman shield, boom, headshot, boom, fucking headshot, misses, boom, boom. Chasing him around. He tries to escape, gets absolutely rolled. The Invisible Woman shield is what gives him the chance to do all that though, because it blocks damage obviously, and also heals him. Guru plays really, really aggressive here, pushes them out. Their backline gets pushed out. Riggsy gets tons of space. Boom, they take the point. All right, any swaps on the other side? EQO goes back to Mag. They're playing the Mag Venom combo. I'm guessing Groot was banned here. Can I see who the bans are? Aha! So Groot got banned, Wolverine got banned, Punisher, Bucky. Makes sense based on what we're seeing. The Invisible Woman sitting over here hiding, looking to boop somebody off. Oh, forces the bird. Oh, and the save! So look at the play they set up here. So the Spidey goes for the pull off the map. The Hela uses her bird to get back. The Invis Woman is waiting to go for the boop, but gets bubbled. So the Invis Woman actually holds it, doesn't press the button, is hiding still. Still looking for it. But the bubble there actually instinctively from the maggot to maybe either keep him from taking damage or to getting pushed off, either way, saves them. They would have died. And then they just had to slowly back away. Alright. The Venom jumps in, just gets frozen, goes for ult. Oh my god, gets CC'd, CC'd, CC'd. Jesus Christ, I want to see his POV. Tank POV. Tank POV. Dives in. Frozen. Pops E. Goes for ult. 1100 HP. Whips from the Spidey. Boom. CC'd. So they actually matched the Luna ult on the other side. I wonder if they were 1 HP from maybe Rigsy or something. Hella comes out, everybody immediately goes to shoot the Hella. When everyone shoots the Hella, that's the call, is hey, kill the Hella, just shoot the Hella, shoot the Hella, shoot the Hella. But what you'll notice is that both Magneto ults are out. So the Magneto ult on Guru's team, the attacking team, is looking for the kill on the Luna, but also looking to block shots from the Hella. But the more interesting mag ult is actually the Hella's mag, who, because everyone's gonna turn and shoot the Hella, pops mag ult as a defensive ult to eat the incoming damage that will kill the Hella ult, which also forces them to now Invisible Woman ults. So now they're gonna get a bunch of charge on the mag ult. I bet it's charged up, already at 30. Goes for the Invisible Woman, who is just right here. Does not get it, but keeps the Hella ult alive and forces a defensive ult out of it. If they did an Invisible Woman ult, they would have killed him. And he gets out. Ooh, Rigsy kills their Hella. Gets 2, actually, because the Luna ult didn't come off in time, like the copy Luna ult. Actually, no, it wasn't copy Luna ult. Sorry, it was just regular Luna ult. Actually kills through it. Rigsy diff. That's my goat right there. Nevix just stalls a bunch. Pretty good call here. Buys time. Oh my god, he's stalling for years. This gives them time to come back and get one more touch, because he'll be back in time. Look at how they'll walk up and take space. They put pressure on the enemy mag. Force shield early, so he has to play kind of safe. You'll watch that they're all playing very safe while they wait for their teammates to come back, not taking any poke damage. Sparker's gonna look for their backline in the back. Double dashes out, gets chased down by Captain on the Spidey. And then the offensive Hella comes out, and they can't pressure it right now because there's too many things going on. It makes that their backline play really, really safe. Their frontline can't really get healed right now because they're dealing with their own problems. Frontline's getting rolled by the Hawkeye and the Hella, and they take it. There's so many things that are happening at once in these fights. So many, like, smaller plays. They press up. Rigsy gets another kill. Rigsy just kind of doing Rigsy things at this point. Oh, dude, the Hella 1v1s are spooky. Like, if you end up wanting to look at this code yourself, you should watch the Hella 1v1s. It's like determines half the game. Alright. Spidey's looking for pull-offs. Anyone sleeping? Also on the front side over here, let me pause really quick just so you can guys see. They're trying to take the Hawkeye off of high ground, control this area, give the Hella more space. Jumps their backline. Big ult, forces, Invisible Woman ult, job's done. So basically the Venom here knows that they're just trying to either force a support ult or go for kills. Force a support ult, job is done. Jumps back out into your own Invisible Woman ult, it's fine. Jumps back in again. Gets frozen. Gives time for, I think it's a flanking Namor? Was it a flanking Namor? Yep. The flanking Namor on the side over here uses the engage from Nevix to kill Rigsy. Goes down. Always survives though. Every single time. Buy a little time on cart here. Has swing up, I bet, if I went to his POV. Yep, has swing up. Is about to use it. Jumps out. Always prioritizes surviving. Forces Luna ult though. Just the offensive pressure, though, is so big. Honestly, they just have way too much pressure right now on the attacking side. Nevix kills Rigsy, though. And they actually come back with the Luna ult there. What happened? Why did they win that? So you actually swap, see the Luna? The Luna swaps to damage boost when the Namor goes for ult. Boom, one-shots the Invisible Woman. Swaps back to heals. Swaps back to damage really quick. Sparker goes down, but their backline's already pushing. Damn. Damage boosted Namor is one of the most powerful combos right now. What are we watching? I just joined. Bronze 3 lobby? Oh, is that why Tim is there?
Here's this life.
Poor Tim. So look at all this disruption Nevix has been causing. Forces some cooldowns early. Always gets in. Because look where he's set up. He doesn't have to swing in. Before this fight even started. Where he is. He's waiting.
Here's this life.
He's waiting. Waiting for him. Not moving. Not making any noise. Boom. Big slam. Jumps in. Pops his right click. Gets some big damage. Rigsy, for some reason, threw his stun, like, in the air after him as if he was gonna hit him. Good effort, buddy. Does the same thing again. Running around on the walls, trying not to get shot. Boom, slams in their backline again. Goes for ult. Another thing I've noticed is they don't actually wait till the health bar is super low. They get, like, 3/4, then they hit their E, and then they actually ult right after. So, they always get about 1,000 HP. Boom, there's 900, goes for ult. There's 1,000, almost 1,200 every single time. But the big thing is, though, it's forcing him off the front line, giving his team time to go kill their tank, which is exactly what happens here. So look at... Guru is full fucking HP. He's full HP the entire way through while all that's happening in the backline. But they forced his shield, they forced his bubble, he has no more cooldowns, he's hiding around this corner here. He gets headshot, boom, it just explodes. They're playing for those moments. Alright, same thing again, he's gonna set up top.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Will they fall for it twice? Goes for the slam. EQO hits them both in the air at the same time. Let's see if it actually is exactly how they drew it up. So he's waiting to peek. He's waiting to peek. It is actually mostly the right click, actually. So they timed the right click with the slam. Look at this. Boom, right click, slam. They take massive damage the whole way through. Everyone explodes. All around enabling the Hellas. Jesus. All right, back up again. Back up to the same spot. Ready to go again. Will they let him do it for a 4th time in a row? He's in a slightly different spot. They're all checking. Are they looking up? Gamers don't look up. Chat, gamers don't look up. Rigsy looked up for a half a second, but he didn't see him. Goes in for the slam again, gets frozen, pops his E, but Nevix hit the right click on Rigsy on the engage, and when it finally snapped the tether, killed him. Boom. They try to mag ult him and he gets away! Wait, how did he get away? Oh my goodness! The little B-hop on the way out? They actually hard committed trying to kill him because they kill that. Oh, actually, wait, Guru kills the Hela. Where's the Hela? So EQO goes for a hard flank here. Gets pressured out. Guru reads it. Teams up with the Spidey. Kills him quick. Nevix makes it out, though. Oh, no, he doesn't. He gets pulled back in. He's forced to just run up the walls and hope not to die. Pops his E. He's running around in circles. Goes for the slam. Goes for the ult, tons of HP. Pops invisible. I bet he's gonna probably get ready to run. That was a very, 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 very interesting ult that they just went for right there. What in the f was that? Maybe because it was like it was last fight, didn't want to die there. How did he get there actually? Did he get?
Down to 30 seconds.
Wait, so the defensive side. Wait, he reses over here. What the hell is this res? That is Giga Troll. That is Giga Troll. Wait, that actually is the difference between them losing this defense and holding. Maybe a misclick? No, that was a misplay because they rezzed over here, and then we're like, I'm gonna run into the Luna ult, and then the Luna ult was ending, so they popped their res to get extra health and to survive. But it just didn't matter. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that is the difference. That mistake, that one player mistake right there is the difference between winning and losing. That's crazy. That's how these lobbies are though. That's why you typically see a lot of those gamers or streamers rage in these lobbies. You get the really angry gamers because like one small mistake is the difference between winning and losing. So, something interesting you'll see, someone goes obvious to the side here. It's like the new thing, people come up here and check just to be sure. There was a Spidey there, forces him out.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Okay, why can't I fly fast right now? I don't know what's going on. Alright, so I want to see how this attack Venom goes. Goes in, slams in with the bubble slam. Oh, they have the rocket pack too. So they have the rocket pack, so they don't even have to use their swing out yet. Jumps up high ground. Looking for another slam here, probably waiting for the E to come online as well. And actually, Riggsy and Gale go up to challenge him, get him off the high ground. Still jumps down, goes for the slam, goes back up to fight them again, push them off high ground. Because you can't let them have this spot, but there's, again, the Invisible Woman shield is in the way. Does Star-Lord go for the res? They are going to go for the res. They're going to fight for this high ground again. Yep, there it is. It's this. Watch it. Every single goddamn time Gale has gotten pressured, Invisible Woman shield, Invisible Woman shield, Invisible Woman shield. Every single time. Boom. Ready? Invisible Woman shield. Headshot. Headshot. Boom. That one was technically not a headshot, but you know what I mean. Difference between living and dying. Those Invisible Woman shields every single time. EQO goes down. Yeah, Riggsy just hitting some shots. Not much you could really do there. What's going on in here? It's the Atom in here again. Where's he going? Bro? Goes for the res up here. Wow. Ballsy res, actually. Very ballsy res. Is that Overwatch EQO? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, so they're just going to be jostling here. Basically, they're fighting for this roof right now. So, offensive side has actually took the roof from them. Whoa, did he go what I think he did? So, EQO hits the flank with the Namor double squid and then tries to ult him. But then... Wait, did Nevix save him? Nevix actually saved Riggsy. So they go for the Namor ult, and he slams at the same time, and it pushes him over the ult. So Nevix actually f***ed up the play from EQO, unfortunately. That just off on the timing on that one. But small things like that can be the difference between winning and losing. That is unfortunate. So he's back forcing him off the high ground again. Also, this flank over here is quite interesting. Riggsy pops ult. I think he's dead, though. Yeah, he's dead. And it looks like they'll cap.
Don't turn back now.
Love seeing Tim in these high lobbies. He's thriving. Yes. Yes, that is totally what is happening here. Wait, they commit Luna ult. So Guru can TP back. And they actually come back through to fight. Spidey solo ults the mag. Hang on, what happens over here? So they TP back through. It goes for the Namor. Hits him with the uppercut, solo ult. Dives in. Holy, that retake is crazy. They fully committed Luna ult to give them time to come back and retouch again, and it worked out. So what's their play on attack here? They had to fight for this high ground again, which Riggsy and Team Captain are holding on the Spidey.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, Gale just gets a good pick to start off the fight. Nevix has to force him off high ground, but he's taking a lot of damage, has to back away. They have to play so slow. These fights are really just determined by whose Hela wins. Also, the Atom is saving his E every time for the Spidey engage, which is what you gotta do, what you're supposed to do. Sparker's taking a lot of damage, though. Also, Sparker's on the tank and not DPS, which is unfortunate. If Sparker was on DPS here, it might be a slightly different game. Riggsy actually goes down here. What happens to Riggsy? How did he just die?
30 seconds.
We had the Invis shield for second. Oh, I think he just gets two-tapped. I think he got shot by the Hela at the same time by the, what's it called? The Venom. They popped Hela ult, just cleans things up. Sparker gets a few. Yeah. When your Hela goes down early like that, it's tough.
Keep up the momentum.
Alright, so they're going to push up really hard here. I feel like that would be what they want to look for. Oh, we have the Hela 1v1s.
Here's this
Oh. Oh. Okay. It's cool that they're both on solo, or actually no, they're not both on solo tank. I thought I had swapped to solo tank. Never mind. I lied. It's just Guru solo tanking. So wait, what happened there? Did they go for another Namor ult? So EQO looks from the top ropes, looks for a Namor ult. It misses. I think it was just too deep. If it was a little bit closer in, he actually probably would have killed the Luna, because she wouldn't have had anywhere to run. I think if he gets like right here, probably gets the kill. Misses the Namor ult, unfortunately. But look at how they're holding this high ground up here. The Luna, or the Hela actually kills one. Oh, oh, kills another, while Riggsy's ulting at the same time. Holy shit, this is so scrappy. So many things are happening at once here. Nevix is probably going to look to pressure Riggsy again, I would assume, right? Is this where the pressure's coming in again?
Use Prime sub for a free dose of Adaway, TM.
Actually goes for the Invis. Gets pushed away. Doesn't actually go for the Hela at all. What happened back here? There's a Strange ult at the same time. So the Strange ult catches the Atom. The Atom's just having an interesting game, to say the least. But the picks from the defensive side are so important. They keep getting picks with either Gale's Hawkeye or Riggsy's Hela. Alright, where's the engage coming in? No engage yet. What in the f... Dude, what is that tech? How does he do that? Damn, he just whips his camera that fast. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's actually so fucking unfortunate. That might be the difference between the winning and losing this fight. Oh, that's so unlucky. Oh, he almost gets Riggsy, but the Luna ult comes in just in time. Guru's also been doing a great job of stalling the entire time. They haven't gotten any cart push. And their Luna's one. He's in their backline. Does he get the kill? Huge invisible to save him. Pulls EQO off the map. And damn, this defensive side. Honestly, I think it's a backline diff right now. TBH. The attack side, Atom has not been really contributing as much as the Invis and the Luna on the other side. The Invis Luna on the other side has been kind of hard carrying. They've saved Guru multiple times, even though he's solo tanking. They've denied Nevix on his engages multiple times. Alright, Nevix has to touch. Gets the Invis. So now you're gonna have to play super defensive. Oh, Riggsy goes down too. Goes for a big Strange ult, but I think he actually missed. I'm surprised they committed for that. Figured they would have just backed away. Yeah, down goes Guru, down goes Gale. I don't know, I think he probably wanted to have that one back. I don't know if they would have had time to touch again, but And Nevix makes a heads up play that the Luna's hiding, waiting for a retouch, just runs up, kills her, kills the Invisible Woman again. And then they go. Okay.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Probably wish he had that one back. Gale's probably gonna get pressured here. They're gonna chase. He's gonna have to run. All right, he gets away. He got deep enough that it wasn't worth committing for. Also, chat, fun fact, do you know you can break this wall? You can break this wall right here and get through it. Now you know. All right, this angle up here is the difference between winning and losing the game. If they get to sit up here with an Invis shield and get to have both their one-shot characters, or Hela and their Hawkeye, sit up here and just dominate, they will win the game. Boom, there's the first pick. Now they're Adam is stuck down here. He already used Soul Bond. He already used his heal. He's 1 HP. Dies again. Boom. So the Hela, the Hela Hawkeye controlling this top angle and just bullying their backline. Textbook. Can't ask for anything better than that. So Nevix has to make the decision of either going up here to force out their snipers or go for frontline. Or sorry, not frontline. Go for the supports that are supporting the front line. And he pulls a wee. Gets canceled by Riggsy's snare. That's tough. Frozen, explodes. They do pop Luna ult for it though, because, you know, that was the right play, even though they just made a play and killed him. Now they chase really hard. Sparker goes for Maggle, because I'm assuming he doesn't want to die here late, because it's about to be game over. Pressing really hard. They kill the Adam again. This Adam has just been getting run over. Gets ulted by the Spidey. Yeah, they just W key in. Riggsy also pops ult in their fucking spawn, so they can't come back in strange TP or something right now. Someone... Actually, no, I don't think anyone's gonna get through. I think they're cooked. And they get cooked. Crazy. You know, I know Flame, I'm not trying to flame him, but I think the Adam on the other side was just the big difference maker. They didn't have nearly as much support, and they didn't have nearly as much ability to get things done. Because like you really needed either the Invis or the Luna. You need both of them. Or hell, you could go Luna Loki if you really wanted to. But I think they just only play Adam, right? Oh no, they do play Luna. Oh, maybe they just weren't comfortable on anything but Luna because the other person was playing Luna. Maybe they just had 2 Luna players on one team. But yeah, the 8 and 14, they were just bullying this poor guy the whole game. Feels bad. But yeah, a game that's this stacked and this serious, they find the one player who's kind of struggling. They really lean in on them really hard. It gives all the space in the world to their snipers. And Nevix can only choose to either go for backline or go for snipers. A lot of times he has to go for backline. Their backline is doing a good job surviving. So, you know, tough game, but a fun one to watch.